Bryce says, I came to set up another base camp, but I don't spy Craig from the construction corps. I told him to meet me near the base of the falls here in Alabaster Icelands. So where is he? He's not the type to usually get lost, so I'm honestly a bit worried. Do me a favor. Would you find Craig for me? Activate guide. Yeah, my team's almost decimated, so getting a team is a priority. Let's double check the hint. Okay, I'll probably have to go back to the beginning to get my team healed up. I hadn't seen the drift there. Ow. Oh, didn't see that sneeze lore there. I'm gonna grab that wisp and this sootfoot root. Fifteen wisps remaining in the area. Oh, I thought that was an item for a moment, but that was just a snow ring. Pokeball time. Throw another Pokeball. Resting up. Just a little while. Let's see, put some items away in storage. got some item slots open. Gotta say, I'm a fan of Rapidash's large model in this game. This Game Freak game seems to get Pokemon sizes right. 14 wisps remaining in the area. I'll bump into an alpha probably at any moment. Alright. Checking the map for the main objective. Catch up to Sabby. Sabby's back the other way, I guess. Well, might as well do a little bit of wandering up here. Nah, I don't need this. Actually, might as well just knock it out. There we are, regular Pokeball. I want to get that Chancho there. Chingling. I got the name wrong. Rufflet. Oh, there's an alpha Chancho. still need one of these basculegion. Oh, too late. Disappeared. Too late. So. Or basculin. I forgot the name for the pre-evolution. Ow. Treasure pouch. Oh, I didn't think I helped it would survive that, but I guess not. Take the leap of faith. Whee! Oh, darn. Time. Let's do agile stealth and see if she should survive that so I can catch it. Right. says, "One of the survey corps, aren't you?" Well, this is fortuitous. Have you seen Bryce about? Bryce from the supply corps. He's the one who told me to meet him at the base of the falls, and yet he hasn't shown. What? You say he's on the other shore, across the river? I'm glad you came around, or I might have been waiting here till I turn into a block of ice. I'll hurry off to find Bryce then, so we can get that camp up and running in no time. Alright, that's good. Well, since I'm heading to camp, maybe I'll pick a fight with that Alpha Sneasler. Coming all the way out here to visit us, Dominia says. Even Arita must have her doubts about how best to lead the Pearl clan. All this space around me is mine. But all my mini Sinnoh speakers got the bigger space. Nimio says, when a fiery Pokemon sits next to you, its flames get you all cozy and warm. Asti says, I heard there's a place called the World's End. Where is that? Nomo says, it's hard gathering food out in these parts. Not much to find in the first place, I guess. Hector says, Cleaver and the other noble Pokemon watch over and protect us humans. While Pokemon like Ursaluna let us ride them and take us far and wide across Hisui. But did you know that these Pokemon are all descendants of the 10 companions of the ancient hero legend? Let's enter this building. Herb says, maybe I should go trade for some tools at one of the Galaxy Team's base camps. Their handiwork is something else. Platea says, young Arita started training to become the clan leader when she was barely out of infancy. She's never had anyone her age to play with. Bala says, they say Almighty Sinnoh watches over us from somewhere beyond the skies. Check out this building. Rema says, I remember a girl with a crow gunk. She said, all the Pearl clan does is sit around and watch over boring old places. And then she ran off into the wilds. I wonder what she's doing now. Vika says, Arita is serious to a fault, but well, she was chosen as our clan leader very young, after all. I think it would have been fine to entrust Polina with that role for a little while. Fawn says, it's a real pain getting a hold of materials here in the Icelands. We have to buy almost everything from the Ginkgo Guild. Pokemon in those little contraptions. Any meaning in this vast world is something you should be grateful for. Ambit says, Ingo is unbelievably good at battling with Pokemon, don't you think? I mean, it's like his knowledge about Pokemon is on a completely different level. Forrest says, some Pokemon can actually be very affectionate towards humans. They live and grow together with us and even protect us from wild Pokemon. Kalium says, after journeying to Hisui from across the sea, our ancestors met Almighty Sinnoh in this place. That is why the Pearl Clan decided on this location for our new home. Mona says, Almighty Sinnoh created the world. Space was born from that creation. Komi says, though Lord Avalugg may not move about much, he keeps the wild Pokemon in check and watches over the safety of our settlement. Wisp found. Wisps remaining in this area. Check out this building. Melee says, with love in your heart for Almighty Sinnoh and with your dear ones close at hand, you can live just about anywhere. This is one of Pearl Clan's teachings. Lottie says, Arita was so young when her mother left us, the poor girl can't even recall her mother's face. Perhaps that's why she adores Polina so much. The entire village. So check the map here. Not quite. Ought to make it totally white trap so it blends it perfectly there. Umi says, even we in the Pearl Clan might start moving to new areas if our clan gets bigger. Tillparch says, if only the founders of our clan had met Almighty Sinnoh somewhere a bit more safe or warm. I'm sure many of us could have lived longer. Go behind the temple here, perhaps? No, I guess not. onto that Alpha Sneasler. Ukulele hidden under the ground. No, I don't fight you both. It's a little threatening. Oh, forgot about the steel vulnerability. I didn't realize how much of my team has a fighting weakness. Agile style. Let's do agile style. High horsepower. Well, we'll have to catch that later. Oops. Wrong button. Oh, there's an underground cavern here, I guess. Ow. Friendly little bergmite. Zorua. And any move I use might knock it out, so just Pokeball times. Well, you are friendly, so I'd like to take you. Time to craft some Pokeballs. Let's do 60 of them. Or 59 to be more precise. Probably gonna have my team knocked out, but I feel like giving this Champ a shot. Level 70. Do agile style Zen Hippo. Another agile style Zen Hippo. Great ball time. Forget where the fellow is. I'm trying to track down. Oh, there. Left. Bryce says, "Brr, it's cold as a cub juice snot out here. How do those Pearl Clan people stand it?" Bryce says, "Boy, do I owe you for finding Craig for me. Now we can finally set things up." And here you have it, our newest space camp. Stop by anytime you need. Lamented says, "Goodness, I don't know how the Pokemon living in this frigid place find the energy to dash about as they do. Do they have a nice layer of insulating fat, perhaps? There must be some trick to it." Bryce says, "So cold, I can't even feel my fingers. Can't work like this. I just want to earn my way up through the ranks. But to do that, I've got to at least warm myself up enough to feel my fingers. Do you think you could bring me a Pokemon that's good at manipulating flames? That it could keep our fire roaring for me?" Rest. Just a little while. Let's see, do I want to revisit my team? So much of my team is fighting vulnerable. Hmm. Comparing Steelix and Sliggoo stats. Curious how Crobat would fare against that Machamp. Do I have any Fire-type Pokemon I'm willing to give up? Maybe one of these Magmars. Let's check their stats. We can give up This one. Bryce says, I'm already feeling much warmer thanks to this Pokemon of yours. Now I can focus on my work. Though, now that I'm so warm and comfortable, I seem to yawn, find my eyelids drooping. Just as... Gak, no, I wasn't sleeping, I swear. Complete. Now what does Bryce say now? Gak, no, I wasn't sleeping, I swear. Try that help on the champ again. Oh. You want to tell me off, don't you, Macho? West remaining in the area. Ukulele. Let's do a strong style flail. Pokeball time. Pokeball time. Pokeball time again. There we are. Probably wouldn't have done that if I'd known it'd knock out my Rapidash. Let's see. Double check what moves Crobat can learn. Replaced Swift with Hypnosis. Agile style, air slash. Right. style hypnosis. Right. Hypnosis. Try a great ball on you. Oh, not too much trouble in the end. Flame wheel. Oh, just another store. Let's see Snorlax's moves. Just a little while. I'm just revisiting my team. There's so many good Pokemon at this point I could be using. Current team for now. Alright, on to the next objective. Catch up to Sadie. thought that swing up was an item for a moment, of course. Time to climb. Sabby says, Stefan, you made it all the way up here in this cold. But the question is, did you catch me? Or did I let myself get caught? Ooh, and one more thing. Am I even really clairvoyant? You might be. No one could really know, right? Anyway, the challenge continues. The next stop of our merry chase is Snow Point Temple. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? Let's go, Braviary. Down this way. Oh, this is a ridge. Oh, interesting. Okay. We shall gallop on our way. Might as well try and get some more Basque Legion. Oh, I already scared it away. Oh, didn't mean to hit that button again. Oh wait, I forgot I already caught one. So, not too urgent. Sabby says, "Hi again, Stefan. It's nice having someone new out here to play with. Safety in numbers, or something like that. Anyway, here's Snow Point Temple. I've opened the front door for you. Just a little more chasing left for you to do. But the real question here is, am I really having fun playing with you? Or am I bored? I heard what Warden Sabby said. If you have Warden Sabby's approval to enter, then by all means do so. But be warned, those who cannot solve the temple's puzzles won't get very far within. I've heard that the trick is to pay attention to which way the stone statues are looking. Come to think of it, I believe the statues have some sort of patterns on their chests too. I'm just repeating the tip, entering through load screen. I don't know, those kind of look like the reg eyes, the statues here. Nice enough animation. Oh, some light reflection here. Very simple enough so far, it seems. There are 3 panels fitted into the door. Each panel has a pattern carved into it. There are faint traces of words carved on the door as well, with the statue's gaze. Which panel will you press first? Okay, I know I'm going to get that wrong, so might as well investigate this. Okay, so sun. It's kind of alright. Let's see these patterns. So I've kind of got the square here. Square here, then the triple line. And then the octagon. I'm not sure that's the right word. Alright, let's press. Let's see. Oh, I'm not sure what these elements are exactly, but steel, ice, rock. We'll try the steel. Then ice, and then rock. You press the panels. Seem like anything's happening. Do I have a type chart anywhere? Oh, this is ice. Okay. That's ice. I forgot to investigate properly. Ice. Steel. And then rock here. Rock, steel, then ice. Okay. First we'll press the rock. Then we'll press the steel. And then we'll press the ice panels. You press the panels. There we are. Here's the wisp. Wisps remaining in this area. Okay, this is ice. Ice. Rock. And steel. Another rock. And nice. Okay, I'm guessing these statues aren't going to be relevant. So we're going to go from rock to ice. Oh, it's 3 panels. Never mind. Okay. We gotta figure this out. Oh. Okay. There's 5 of them. Ice first. Rock. Ice, rock, steel. Ice, rock, steel, rock. Ice. Let's go with ice, rock, steel. And rock, and then ice. You press the panels. We got it. No, not too bad a puzzle. A lot more in here going on, it would seem. Steel. Then I think this is ice. Steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock. Ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice, steel. Steel, rock, ice, steel, rock. Let's see. Steel, ice, rock, steel, ice. Okay, I made a mistake here. Too bad I can't use a mount to speed it up. Just walking around. Steel. Steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock. Ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, rock. Okay, we'll go with ice, steel, rock, ice, steel, then rock. You press the panels? Oh, I got them mixed up. Okay. Let's try and, this would be help if I wrote this down, but I don't want to grab something to write down on. Steel. Steel, ice, rock. Oh. Let's see. Is there something I'm missing with that statue? Is this statue eyeing something? No, it doesn't seem to be relevant to anything. Steel, ice, rock. And steel, ice, rock. And steel, rock, ice. Double check for sure. Steel, rock, ice, ice. Steel, ice, rock, ice. Steel, rock. Steel, ice, rock, then steel, ice, rock. Probably messed that up. My memory's not working so great at the moment. It'd help if there was a little color coding, but I guess that's part of the challenge. Steel. Steel, ice, rock. Steel, ice, rock. And then ice. Ice, steel, rock. Steel, ice, Steel. Rock. There we are. Took a little time. We did it. Nobody on my team does really well against Delayed here. Level 70. Curly up. Save our progress. Sabby says, I guess I've been caught, so we're nearly done. That's no fun. Hey, remember my clairvoyance? It showed me something else. I saw you flying with Braviary. Do you think that'll come to pass? I'll make sure it does. Well, however the future turns out, flying with Braviary isn't easy. If you really want to be able to fly high in the sky, prove to me you're strong enough. Gonna take us on? Hang on. Got cold feet now, after chasing me all the way here. And I want to start out with a stronger Mon. Probably use some kind of ice type. Want the lower mons to get experience, so we'll start out with... No, we'll start out with Crobat, since this is the one that needs experience the least. Yup. Now get ready, because here come Rhyperior, Magmortar, and Electivire. All three of them, go! Agile style hypnosis. Style. Iron. Snorlax's turn. High horsepower. Snorlax is really taking the heat. High horsepower time. Battle decided. Sabby says, wow, you caught us and you beat us. You've won all our games so far. But Braviary still wants to get to know you even better. Up to the roof we go. Right. Time to save progress. Well, I don't think there's going to be any more battles, so I'm going to go back and take my chances with that Gallade. Which I'll probably fail to catch, but you never know. Can I sneak up on it? I think I'll need to sneak up on it from the other side. Rapidash's time. Right. Agile style hypnosis. Burning, it's time to go. Right. Strong style flamethrower. Alright, great ball. Oh, hello there, Lamaron Man 13. Alright. Maybe I could catch this Curlia without a battle. Just waiting for it to turn its back. Now I'll move on whether I catch it or not. I'm gonna have to come back here at some point for this delayed anyway. Time to leave. Let's take a look around before we chat with Savvy. Probably no Pokemon up here. Savvy says, "Alright, Braviary, why not test out Stefan's strength for yourself?" Oh, I have to actually battle him. Fire Blast. Defeat battle. Try again with a stronger team. Come on. Well, okay, I'm just gonna have to leave and come back. That's annoying. It's a lot of... Well, actually, you know what? I could just use revives to save time. Oh, that automatically heals my team. Never mind. Getting beaten heals my team. Start with fight with Crobat. Fight. Agile style hypnosis. Cross poison. Cross poison again. This is not really a fair fight for you, is it, Great Fun? Grr, I can't believe Braviary lost. But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye. Wait. I was kidding, says Sabby. Play along with me on your flute. Braviary opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. Received a sky play for Braviary. Stone tablet imbued with the essence of flight. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the flying type. Thanks, Sabby, says Animate. Sure, having Stefan to fly around with should be fun for Braviary, said Sabby. Yeah, I'm glad. A world where people and Pokemon live and work together, huh? Said Adamant. Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is Almighty Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think this is a trial it's putting to us? If it is a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy and we quell the last noble, calm Avalugg, then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who've been living here in Hisui for ages now. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you weren't a big thinker, Adamant. Hush, Sabby. I can feel history on the move. And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself. The question is, does listening to Adamant fascinate you or bore you to tears? Anyway, Stefan, it's time for you to go soar with Braviary. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere. But don't forget to get the Eternal Ice, says Adamant. That's why you needed Braviary in the first place, right? Avalugg's legacy is down there. Now go get a feeling for Now go get a feel for flying with Braviary. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive. You can now call Braviary and glide through the air with him. Soaring the skies with Braviary. With Braviary, you can fly high up into the sky and explore the different areas of Hisui from the air. You can summon Braviary using the plus button wherever you may be, and you can also press the A button if you're falling from some height to summon him in the flash. Alright, before I take off, I'm gonna, now that my team's auto-healed, I'll take another shot at getting that Glade. Waiting for Glade to turn around. Oh, throwing just a little too prematurely. Caught you unawares. Right. Let's do agile style. There's agile style hypnosis. Air slash. Oh, that's great. You did well, Crobat. Nice. Great ball time. Gotcha. Geralt around here? I guess not. Only level 28. So I probably don't want to battle it. Alright. We can leave now. Oh, that's a small specimen. A little slow going in here. Still fun. Savvy is gone. Oh! I didn't know you could... I guess you can select Braviary. Down to this camp and dive. Right. Rest up the team. Just a little while. Now, before I move on to that noble Pokemon, I might try and go catch a couple more alphas, like a Garchomp maybe. Oh, wrong one. Move all at once. All at once. And might as well use this Experience Candy S on Rapidash. Swap the team. Now I need a team that's fit to take on Garchomp. This Glade's too high level to obey me. So is the Machamp. Oh, Sneasel's not Ice type in this game. Didn't realize. Sliggoo have an Ice type move? No. I may need to make use of a Glalie. trying to think if Espeon would be of use. Walrein would be helpful. Nothing in box 8. Rapidash won't be of use against Garchomp. Actually, I remember there's a Alpha Frostlass that I wanted, so I may optimize my team for that first. Let's run. What's this here? So I'm looking for that hole in the ground where there's a alpha Piloswine. I can come back for that after the process. 60. Fight. Well, let's run. I want my team in good health. Okay. Lissy. Come back for you later. And a happening. Actually, I should switch to Braviary. And that'll help me find where I'm going. I should climb up for it to reach a higher height. Ah, I went right past it. The hole in the ground. That's where I wanted to go. Owie. Caught you unawares. Fight and let's do agile style stealth lock. I might use are high risk. So I'm just gonna Pokeball it. Oh, missed twice. Turn. Fight. Agile style, Dark Pulse. There we are. That's a good spot. Now it's a good time to use a Great Ball. Turn. Items. And Great Ball time. Ow. Ouch. Alright, get a great ball again. Great ball again. Great ball again. Alright, we'll have to try again. Oh, this is a little awkward for Braviary to fly in. Well, I think I'm going to go back to that Frozlast with the same team. Agile style rock slide. Try agile style rock slide again. Ball time. Let's do an agile style shelter. Great ball time. Alright, we did it. Oh, I forgot about the pillow swine. Guess we'll attempt that on the way back. No, that was a lucky start, I guess. Agile style ceaseless. Pokeball time. try a Great Ball. Gotcha. Alright, let's see Rapidash's moves. Flare Blitz. Let's see if Infernape has any updates. Raging Fury. Mach Punch. And Raging Fury. Or Swift. Alright, now I'm going to work on a team that can hopefully take on that Alpha Garchomp. But I'll may only try once. While. Alright. Change up the team a little bit. Walrein could be useful against Garchomp. So could Espeon. So could Crobat. Umbreon's probably better. Well, Umbreon doesn't get Confuse Ray in this game, but maybe I can make use of Snarl. Oh, that's a cave I haven't been to. Oh, nothing here but a wisp and a few gems. And wisps remaining in the area. Really like how much screen space that artillery takes up. I'm gonna get this wisp. Oh. Nine wisps remaining in the area. There you are, Sea Lord. Sneasel's unawares. Agile style. Now, agile style hypnosis. We'll try this same team to go after Alpha Garchomp. I think I've already looked down here, but just to double check. Make sure I'm not missing anything special. Well, maybe I haven't been down here. This? It's a rock covered with ice. Touching it could make you freeze. Seems like a bigger cabin. Guess there's no alphas in here. More Zoro in a way. Level 26. Oh, a little further away from the objective. Scurry over in this direction. Is the guard chomp going to turn around at any point, I wonder? Yeah, 85, that's what I thought. Right, and strong style ice beam. Let's use Great Ball. Oh, wow. That was unexpectedly easy. What items can I craft instantly to clear up my inventory? There. Now I can pick up this large experience candy. Let's use that on artillery. Hydro pump hurt me. A little overkill, but might as well mess with the move. Alright. Now we are going to optimize our team for Lord Cleaver. I mean the Lord Avalugg fight. So Crobat may not be too useful here. bring Rapidash back out. Steelix, Samurott, Rapidash, Sliggoo, Walrein, Infernape. Anyone else we want to consider swapping in? Just organizing some of my alphas I've caught. Garchomp. Let's rest. Just a little while. Alright, let's see what. Do I gotta have some good healing items? In case they needed. Super potions. Lots of potions. Ton of revives. Alright, let's make our way to the Lord Avalugg encounter. Is that an alpha there? Can't seem to get in front of its eyes. Yes, it is. Alright, I'm gonna deal with that. I'm gonna go after that before Lord Avalugg encounter. And do an agile style Iron Tail. Walrein's turn. go. Great ball time. I'm going to try him again. But after we go to the space-time distortion. Just a little while of rest. Oops, wrong button. And here we go into the distortion. Ow. Ooh, a sizer. Level 52. That's Agile style hypnosis. He's not gonna knock out Caesar. Steelix. That's a good matchup against Electabuzz. Right. Agile style, rock slide. Right. Agile style, rock slide. Steelix is really tanking it. Great ball. Agile style stealth ball. ordinary Pokeball should suffice. Gotcha. What can I do with items to free up some space? Scared a bit of a joke. Okay, I am getting out of here. Deposit in items, some items in storage, and then maybe go back and pick up those green shards. Just a little while. Move all at once. Move all at once. Move all at once. Move all at once. Well, I got some shards before time ran out anyways. Swine unawares. Let's do an agile style iron tail. And now, time for a great ball. Well, this mammal swine is going to run out of lizard attacks soon, I think. Another great ball. Ball time. There we are. At least Rapidash is getting the experience. Time to heal the team up, and maybe now finally I can go on to the frenzied Avalugg combat. Just realizing wall ring may not work so well. Avalugg might know rock type moves. Just thinking over my team here. Yeah, we'll replace Walrein with Infernape with Walrein. Alright, yeah, that seems like a good team to use. Still rest a little while. Another unknown. We should craft some more great balls. Let's craft 60 of them. Oops. Meant to drop myself here. Ouch. Oh. 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 Oh, jeez. It's my first, Okay, I'm gonna reset my save file. That was just a button mispress. I don't want to lose those items. It's more of the case of the controls being awkward than any fault of my own. Ouch. Okay, let's see. There, I've got that worked out now. Crunchy salt. I had gone this whole playthrough without a single trainer knockout, and it's very disappointing that I technically have that on my record. Investigate. The ARC phone is beeping. You obtained a piece of eternal ice. Type of ice beloved by the Lord of the Tundra, Avalugg. This ice is said to be the fragments of an ancient Avalugg that lived long ago. Garrick says, "Wahaha! At last, this summit is conquered. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained the eternal ice, did you? What drives that burning zeal of yours, I wonder?" You gave Garrick the eternal ice. I do have to respect the effort you've put in. I may still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make the necessary preparations so that you can face my lord, Avalugg. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. Now, don't try to repeat the wondrous feat you are about to see me perform. A tall leap like this can only be managed by highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we meet. I already know from experience not to do that. Speak Arena. And which direction would that be? Doesn't let you save the game right now. Wasn't quite the team I wanted to use. Let's see my Pokemon. Caesar could be good, but nah. We'll stick with the Alphamons. Okay, so you can't save in the air, I guess. Can you save on the ground? Yes. Automatically makes me drop and take damage. Volo says, "Why, if it isn't Stefan? What a pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face, in this far corner of the Alabaster Icelands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip?" "Absolutely. And why wouldn't you be? So Avalugg, yes, the fifth of Hiswi's nobles. That he is, and you know what? He's an absolute beast. Well, yes, according to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, He also fires off massive icicles, and he can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Oh, you'll be alright, says Garrick. You just have to eat some sword caps, then give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now, to the arena. Fellow says, yes, well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. So I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off. Garrick says, so we are to quell Avalugg as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way that you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some bombs using that eternal ice. I've heard how they're made, and with muscles like mine, it'll only be a moment's work. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Avalugg, then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You'll need unrivaled dodging ability. I'm going. You just follow the scribe. Nice rumble in the control here. Oh no, just sitting here, nothing's happening. I don't see this. Stuff. Agile style stealth roll. Strong style, high horsepower. Well, that's tough. While Avalugg's barrage of attacks is ongoing, concentrate on dodging and wait for your chance to strike back. The powerful beam that Avalugg launches from his maw can be evaded with the Y button if you use your brief window of invulnerability to dodge straight through it. I'm not sure what the difference is between restart and continue, but we'll go with restart. Oh, that's even going even worse. Oh, there's very little reaction time if you're in the middle of throwing. Oh, that's really brutal. You get it once, then you mess up once, you get more than this. Rain's turn. Do a strong style. Oh, darkness. Right. Agile style liquidation. Right. Strong style liquidation. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's totally unfair. You're really screwed over if you hit by even one of those. Agile style liquidation. Alright, now strong style liquidation. that was my fault. Oh, that's not fair. The sound cues there are well done, at least. Oh my goodness. I was totally helpless there. But I am getting better at this, of course. Agile style, high horsepower. Turn. Right. And Iron Head. Oh, that was clumsy. What the? Oh, there's nothing I can do. What the hell? Oh, when that happens, I need to be way at the back. Oh, there's nothing I can do about that Right, and oops. Strong style with the base. Steelix's turn. Strong style, 5 horsepower. We did it. Despite getting a hit again at the very end. Received the icicle plate from Avalugg. Icicle plate, a stone tablet imbued with the essence of ice. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the ice type. Arita says, Garrick, sir, you needn't look quite so downcast. But seeing mighty Avalugg quelled, and by such a slight child, a child that fell from the very sky. Is this Stefan boy some kind of monster in disguise? He is no monster. He's the one who risked his life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. Stefan? Garrick cares for the Pearl Clan with all his heart and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared more than any of us that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. Arita? I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. Stefan has much to teach us. He's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife so long as our Pokemon are with us. He's made me want to help Glaceon realize greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader. Seems you've already changed, Arita. I knew you could pull that off, Stefan, says Animan. You quelled every last frenzied noble, says Animan. So is that space-time rift going to start closing up now, or what? There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller, somehow. Let's hope so anyway, says Animan. Well, with any luck, things will settle down now. Although even if the rift does start spinning out more of that strange lightning, we should still be alright as long as we've got Stefan. Indeed, we should be. It's good to have him at our side. You know something, Arena? We may never agree on who's got it right about Almighty Sinnoh, but you Pearl Clan folk aren't all bad in my book. Look who's finally seen reason. Anyway, now that we've quelled the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Kamado a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us. Seems like a good spot to save up. quelled Avalugg. We may not yet know for sure if it was right or not to do so, but it was certainly a fine battle, says Garrick. Garita says, what are you going to do now that all the nobles have been quelled, Stefan? Adaman says, anyway, now that we've quelled the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Kamano a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us. Sabi says, seeing you take on Avalugg was intense, even from up in the sky where I was watching. How's the team doing? Oh, no one's not knocked out except Walrein. No particular items here. Alright, let's fly towards base. Actually, let's double check if there's anything in this cave. No, I've already been here. Might as well grab these items while I'm at it. We should craft some more great balls. And let's craft 60 of them. And let's see, let's check what I want. Oh, balloon race, huh? Who do I want to have in my team? Just carefully thinking over who do I want to have on my team. Crobat's always been a favorite of mine. Missed this quest. I tell you, there's no better way to stave off the cold than to run around and burst balloons. I run the balloon race in these parts. Would you care to have a go? You just need to burst as many of my adorable balloons as possible while riding a Pokemon. It's a blast, really. you manage to burst, say, 30 balloons, well, that'd be an impressive start. You can find me here at any time, so let me know whenever you feel like testing your skill in the balloon race. Alright, let's give that a shot. Ride a Pokemon, smash through balloons, ride, and burst them all. You manage to burst, say, 30 balloons, well, that'd be an impressive start. How about a kid? Wanna play? I'll give it a try. Total of 50 balloons in the course. Let's see how many of them can burst in 2 minutes. Now get out there and get bursting. Oh, I forgot to press the jump button. Yeah, I don't know how to quite control that here. Very confusing controls. Okay, I'll give it a try. 29. Sticky Glob. Ball of some kind of sticky substance. Hitting a Pokemon with one may stun the Pokemon, creating opening for you to act. I'll give it a try. I don't know. I don't know how to get up left here. Stardust. I'll give it a try. This is very... Well, did well enough to complete the quest. Just barely. Welcome back. You burst 31 balloons. Not bad at all. For someone so skilled, I'll offer this as a reward. Obtained 2 gigaton balls. The ultimate iteration of the heavy ball. A ball that is too heavy to fly high or far, but is highly effective if you manage to hit an unsuspecting Pokemon. And what do you know? You beat my target of bursting at least 30 balloons. Well done, you. 3 nuggets obtained. By the way, have you had a go at the target practice you can do at the practice field, just outside Jubilite Village? That's another intense experience, I assure you. 3 nuggets were sent to your storage since there's no room for them in your satchel. I see you've caught 36 Pokemon. Care to report your findings? Yes. Let's see how many alphas I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 alphas. Nope, it was 10 alphas altogether. 45,000 earned. I'll be able to buy some satchel expansions then. Oh, it seems you've made some new observations. Let's have a look then. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. Oh, nice. The Pokedex is showing Rapidash in shiny form. Burmy creates a cloak by weaving together sand, mud, and silk it has spat out. This earthen cloak is ruined by wind and rain, so the Pokemon hides away in caves and other places. Plant, sandy, and trash cloak. Alright, I can complete one of the side quests then. Let's see. Crobat, its hind limbs have become another set of wings. Crobat expertly maneuvers its forewings to dart in exquisite fashion through even the most confined caves without losing any speed. Steelix, this Pokemon evolved through use of a strange item. Its body is coated with steel powder and notably hard. Not even Diamond can leave so much as a scratch. Electabuzz feeds on electrical energy. During sudden showers beneath looming thunderclouds, one can observe Electabuzz scaling tall trees, where the Pokemon will then wait for lightning to strike. Glalie, it covers its body with an armor of ice harder than steel. Uses his breath to freeze prey, which it then devours as if they were frozen desserts. Oh, great. I'm moving on to the next rank. Splendiferous results. I dare say you've earned yourself a promotion to the next rank. Best report to Captain Silene, eh? I'd get right on that, if I were you. You managed to quell Lord Avalugg. Fantastic stuff. As always, I'm sure the commander is eagerly awaiting your report. To the village.